Hey, Far Cry 223 here, aka the reviewer, doing a review of Duke Nukem Forever. Yes, the long-awaited sequel to Duke Nukem 3D. This game had a long development time. It was developed 1998, and did not get out until this year. And funny thing is, it's come out now, and a lot of people are criticizing it, calling it the worst game ever made. And it's not. I'm here to set the record straight. You can say screw all those other reviews saying it's terrible and don't play it. I think play it. I mean, depending on if you play Duke Nukem Forever or 3D, because if you basically play Duke Nukem 3D, then you'll go in basically expecting the same thing. I think the problem for most people is they're gonna go in with too much hype, and it'll end up sucking. I did go in with a lot of hype, and it paid out in the long run. Like honestly, most reviewers like they say it's a terrible game. It's not. I've played far far worse games. Like in terms of FPSs, it's okay. Um, it's better than Far Cry Vengeance. That game's an abomination. I'm sorry, I had to keep bringing Far Cry up, but I hate how it seems like the movie. There's two or three things in the Far Cry series that or four actually, that kind of feel like it's cheating. Like the movie has nothing to do with the game, and then the Far Cry 2, I think, as many people pointed out, it has nothing to do with Far Cry at all. And then Far Cry Vengeance was so bad. I mean, my God. But yeah, Duke Nukem. If you're thinking there's gonna be a story, there is, but it's basically the most like freaking simplex story ever. It's like aliens return, and Duke has to kick their asses. Yeah. Um, I'll say it's fun. It's interesting to see what they've done. And it's funny because when the week before it came out, I started watching all the old trailers, and now I'm playing it, and I was like, wow, a lot of the stuff they showed in the trailers was in it. Um, it it's okay. I mean, it's not like Crisis or anything. Like Crisis is amazing. I love Crisis. And Crisis 2 was pretty good. And I'll say I didn't hate it, but I mean I was expecting a lot more. I mean, with 14 years, you can like I just think everyone was like, holy crap, this game is actually coming out. OMG. So yeah, like this is my review of Duke Nukem Forever. Pros. It's fun. It's very interactive. Like there's lots and lots of stuff you can do. Um, the satire is pretty good. There's some funny jokes in there. It does a joke about Christian Bale because if you remember, Christian Bale one day on the set of Terminator Salvation basically snapped at a guy and just was like, "Oh yeah," and like he'd just get to punch him and he's like, "Wow, thanks, Duke. That guy was a douche." And it did make me laugh. Like, um, it seems like it's trying to. It's something it's not meant to be taken seriously. Like, really, you shouldn't go. Oh, this is a fashion. Um, what would I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Um, I'm sorry, I forgot to do cons. Cons. The biggest flaw I think everyone will notice is, well, the 14-year development, but that's a different thing. Another thing that's terrible is the load times. They are freaking horrendous. I'm not even kidding. Like, loading a level in this game. Sorry, I gotta put my glasses on. Loading a level in this game takes 5 minutes tops. That's a bit of annoying. Like, not all levels are like that though. Like, I had a few levels that I'd load in like 2 minutes or 30 seconds tops, but most of the time it ran pretty slow. The visuals, they're they're kind of they look current gen. I mean, this game was on the same boat as Prey. Because Prey also took a long time. But it's funny because when Prey came out, everyone gave it critical acclaim. It was loved by everyone. But Duke Nukem, no, it sucks. I mean, I don't hate it. Um, I would give it, I think, somewhere between 7 or 7.5, maybe even 8. Like, I was gonna give it a 9, but then freaking load times, that just dropped the point off, like 1 point gone. So, I'd say 8. Would I recommend it? That's the troubling thing. Um, I think a lot of people will probably play it for, curiosity of like, oh, wonder what they did for 14 years. Is it worth it? I'll say it's not terrible. Like in the beginning, I said Far Cry Vengeance, that game's terrible, but I just think it's an average shooter. If you go in with an average mind, just think, I'm gonna have some fun, blow some things up. You'll enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Plus, I got to play early. Yeah, the game came out in Europe on June 10th, and I just downloaded it like 3 days before it was done, and I was like, wow. Uh, that was the troubling thing when I was playing it. I tried to let it sink in, like, holy crap, I am playing Duke Nukem Forever. And no joke, this game was like announced back in 1997, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna end this video. So, if you want to play it. I would probably recommend it. So, this is Far Cry 223, signing out.